Good morning. Hopefully you can see me better. I waited until 6 this morning, uh, so it's quite so dark. But anyway, this morning I was spending some time thinking about welfare, different forms of welfare, and different services that people in this country come to rely on. Recently, when my family made a transition, or I made a transition of careers, um, we we applied for different kinds of aid, like uh, K-CHIP, which is like the Kentucky's version of child Medicaid, and also WIC, the mother baby um, food aid. And so we were on those for a good year or more, and I knew some other folks who also used the service, and I was talking to one of them last night, and he was concerned, or at least puzzled, why I discontinued WIC, and why we had stopped going to the health department to get those vouchers. So my answer wasn't, I don't think, very convincing. I hemmed and hawed a little bit, and I was thinking about, I just couldn't make up my mind whether government assistance is a substitute for God or whether it's a provision from God, because you got some people, and I experienced this myself when I was on it, who just come to rely on that and expect that whatever check or whatever voucher or discount just to be there, and it becomes an entitlement. You just feel like you should have that. If you don't have it, there's something wrong with the government, or something wrong with somebody else's decision. And then on the other side, you've got if you just throw out every kind of government assistance, then it's hard to explain, why government is there. Um, God set up. It's very clear in the Bible that God set up governments. They aren't just human institutions, but there's the hand of God is behind them, and we need to respect the leaders who in government as God appointed, and that's a whole nother conversation too. But so if we just reject the idea of government aid, then don't we in some way reject God's provision, or at least God's ordination? So I'm still wrestling with that, to be honest. I'd like to get more insight on this. If you've got any insight, go ahead and feel free to post comments in the sidebar. But this is a tough one, and I feel like so many Christians, especially as they get involved helping the poor, need to decide where they stand on this. All right, have a good day, do good things.